Hey everyone, welcome back. So, before we continue, I have a couple things to show off. In case you can't notice, we match now! I finally got these shoulder pads to drop in Blackwing Lair, so now Rhaegar and I match with the shoulder pads. I even got the chest piece, which I think goes very well. So you can see I'm going for a nice wolf look. I really like it. Absolutely love it. And just the fact that it's now me and Rhaegar have matching ones, it just looks great. Also, I don't know if I showed this since the last video, but I've also gotten this for finally pulling off the Ulduar Raider achievement, and just the other night, I got this! I found a group that was wanting to do the Penitent Man achievement in the Firelands, and I was able to do that after we did several tries, but we did it. So I finally got my Glory of the Firelands Raider achievement and got my Corrupted Firehawk mount. So let's go ahead and use this to head over to Thalysra's place. Just wanted to show off those things. I was so glad I finally got the shoulder pads and being able to get those mounts after doing all those other achievements. I was like, oh, finally. Now, don't really plan on using it that much for this character, but my Shadow Priest, I think this goes very well. Hold on. There we go. Alright. So this is her estate. Alright. Her arcane amplifier. Where is it?
Who goes there?
Something's not quite
An
right.
illusion? What are you hiding? Something's not quite right.
What are you hiding? Who goes there?
Something's not quite right.
Who goes there?
Something's not quite right.
Illusion. What are you
An
hiding?
illusion?
Yeah, I'll take
Who
those
goes
two.
there?
What are you hiding?
Illusion. Rifling. What are you hiding? Thieving rats. Please, recover my belongings.
Alright, so now I gotta take them out anyway, because they're ransacking her place. Your
My
favorite
robes.
robe.
Ah, I miss these. I hope they fit.
None shall stop us.
There's the fragment. So I gotta take these guys down anyway to get the fragments of the amplifier.
I need to get closer.
I certainly don't mind taking these guys down.
I need to get closer. Far away. I can't carry any more of those.
Okay,
You've done it.
got it.
Guard it well until you can return to me.
Sure thing. Ah, there it is. I was like, where is it? It's right here. Her stack of tomes.
Just in case the library did not survive Elisand's insanity, I will keep an eye on these tomes.
This is one I'll probably have my, if I ever get around to unlocking the Dark Iron Dwarves, I'll probably have that character use this mount. Makes sense, right? Considering all the Dark Iron Dwarves that we face in Ulduar. we
It
go.
would be best if they did not know who I was conversing with before.
Alright, so now I'll just take these back over to her. I think this is a optional quest just for this zone, not very relevant to the Suramar line, storyline. But I think that's a demon hunter that we can go help out, just deal with the Legion over there. So if I do that off camera, you know, it's probably because I discovered it wasn't super relevant to the storyline involving the Nightfallen. Hopefully 1 or 2 more quests here will put me into the next tier of rep with them. Since that's a quest here. Where am I at? Where am I again on mana? 572. Gotcha. Alright. Oh! Huh. Okay.
One day at a time.
Here, have some mana, Thalysra.
Oh, but for a taste of the real thing.
Alright, here's your stuff. Alright. And here's the amplifier. Max amount by 200. Nice!
Suramar must be free.
Union Crescent.
Ours is a heavy burden.
Moths to a flame. No doubt you have noticed our guests. I have watched them for a time, and have seen how they are attracted to the tree. I do not know if they are harmful to our sapling, but we cannot take that chance. Collect a handful of the insects and bring them to me. I will examine them and determine if they are to be left alone. 4 underglow locusts.
Walk with purpose. On days for us.
Ah. Right, come here. Bug catching. I mean, they're locusts, so initially you'd probably go, oh my goodness, get them away from the tree. Oh, Valtois. Oh my gosh, Valtois. Here, have some mana.
I shall not squander this gift.
Greetings.
Alright. Yes, it is as I suspected.
As I feared, the Arkandor is in peril.
I remember seeing something like this before, but where? Ah, the vineyards.
Tell me you are not seriously considering sending our friend on such a mission. That is suicide.
I have seen firsthand what the Arkandor's energies do for the Withered. I have faith that it is worth the risk.
We will have to see then.
Thalysra.
Our isolation has ended.
I need you to infiltrate the Twilight Vineyards and bring back something to deal with these insects. To do that, you will need a way to bypass the guards that keep the orchard secure. Lilith will be able to help us there. I will arrange to have her meet you near the entrance. Go quickly.
We are only as strong as our will.
Okay. Probably can use one of our teleporters here. Oculus. Buddy, here, have some mana.
What is our destination? My wits return. Have you made a discovery?
Alright. There we go.
Test. Observe.
Alright,
Repeat.
so... that's over here.
Citizens have taken up arms to defend safe houses throughout Suramar. Find innocents in peril
Shut
and
up.
lead
Shut up.
them to safety.
Couriers deliver sensitive orders and information to lieutenants throughout the city.
There will be a time later where it's going to ask me to do like 10 or so world quests for the Nightfall, and I'm going to hold off until that time to do them. I'll try and see if I can be able to also show you guys the likes of the dungeons and even the Nighthold raid. The raid should actually not be that hard to record, considering that lots of people are still getting groups together to make runs through that, especially nowadays that they're higher level and they just want to make like MOG runs. So in terms of recording for the story, it could be a little difficult for me, but it's a little easier to get a group together for that than it is for these dungeons. Alright. Hello, Lilith.
Good day.
Try not to stare too long. For the upper echelons of our society, this place is hardly a distraction. The listener said that you would be able to help me infiltrate the Twilight Vineyards.
The people will rise. I've procured a palanquin for you. Try to look imperious. It helps with the illusion.
Very well then.
The woman you are looking for is named Margot. She has shown interest in our cause.
Gotcha. Hello there. Some of you may be going, what are you doing? I don't know, she said look imperial. In fact, I could probably do a... I don't know, I'm thinking of, Oh. Make way for the Empire. I don't know, maybe I'm taking a different meaning from her. Margot's assistant.
Are you enjoying your stay?
May I help you? Show her your sigil. Assessing the situation.
A tour? Of course. I will show you the grounds myself.
I like her voice. Oh, of course.
We craft only the finest wines.
Let me show you around then. It is my job to maintain appearances here. She smiles apologetically. You'll have to endure a little showmanship while I walk with you through the vineyard. It's the only way to avoid suspicion. I'll try to help you as I can, but only when it is safe to do so. Come with me. Come with me. Our first stop is the tasting pavilion. There you can sample some of our work. Taste the infusion.
I do hope you enjoyed yourself. The courtyard you just left is open to visitors. From here forward, one of my staff must accompany you. You can purchase souvenirs and gifts from Silverin, my assistant. Perhaps you could do that on your way out.
But of course.
This is our tasting pavilion. We serve only the finest varietals here. Many of them enjoyed in the palace.
Oh my.
Feel free to try the samples we have available today. We will continue the tour when you are finished.
This is a heavy blend of barely ripe shadowberry and mana fruit, triple infused with nightwhirl essence. It is best appreciated in small sips.
Well, now you tell me. I just gulped that whole thing down.
Ah, this
Whoa.
is a fine vintage. 7th generation mana fruit, entangled with slippery nightsap flavors and a delicate walnut finish.
You could have said it was going to let me levitate.
This 3-year infusion incorporates delightful berry elements with a scintillating melon bouquet. Refreshing.
Oh,
yes?
my head. Ugh.
It is a great honor
You may want to
look
cleanse
after the
your
vineyard.
palate. We craft some strong flavors here. Alright. Let's see. Doesn't matter, really. Hush tone. While we walk through the vineyard, we may find time to exchange information. Try not to look alarmed at what you see, Shall we press on? Ooh, I'll be able to increase my total amount even more.
Thank you for your visit. The building we approach now is called the Aging Chamber. If you're at all familiar with the wine crafting process, you know that it is necessary to allow the juice to ferment.
But of
We
course.
prefer to shorten the process using time magic. Such power is our birthright.
The listener must be alive if others are moving in the shadows. Who else but the first Arcanist could inspire such action? Tell me, how is she? She is surviving, but not easily. I'm so relieved to hear that. Let us move on, though. After you, Margot.
Come again soon!
Yes. I just love that voice she does. Come again soon.
To my left, you will see one of our orchards.
Oh, how lovely.
This one houses a species of tree that produces extra sweet fruit, which you tasted in the infusion.
Fly eaters.
We craft only
Now,
the
why exactly
finest
did you come here?
wines.
This is certainly one of the least safe places for members of the Resistance. The listener said you had a unique way of dealing with insects. What is it? Insects? Do you have an insect problem? No matter. The answer, you see, is in front of you. Mana worms prey on the insects that prey on our trees. They keep our precious plants whole and they eat very well. I will be sure to make time in our tour to allow you to gather some. Thank you. I'm ready to move on now.
I do hope you enjoyed the buildings before you house our bottling facilities. Each bottle is sealed with magic to prevent any of the Nightwell's essence from fading.
There are some people who work at wineries or
A
right now who are looking at this
wine
like,
from
oh
our
my
vineyard
gosh, if only
can
we
be
could do that.
safely stored for hundreds of years. Ahead,
Like vineyards,
you
I
will
mean.
see our distribution facility. Here we arrange to send hundreds of barrels and casks of arc wine out to the city. The Magistrix monitors these activities very...
You there! Back to work! I was just resting. I will hear none of your excuses. Back to work!
I am so sorry. Please forgive this mistake. I will personally ensure it does not happen again.
The Overseer will hear of this. Mark my words, Margot. Whoop, she walked through me. That did not sound good. But as I was saying, I'll bet there are people who play this game who actually like are much more familiar with vineyards than I am. Hearing her talk about how they can use things like magic to seal the bottles so that nothing can escape it, they're probably like, oh, if only we could do that.
It is a great honor to look after the vineyard.
I hate them. We serve at their pleasure or we face exile and death. But I can do nothing while the Grand Magistrix seems to keep this area secure. Surely you must have a vast network to have made your way here. Is the resistance growing? Can it truly stand against Elisand? Hope is not lost. We are making progress every day. The odds are stacked against us. We are beaten and exiled at every turn. But you and the first Arcanist still stand with us. I can believe in this. I believe in the Dusk Lily. But enough of this. Are you ready to finish our tour? I am ready.
Come again soon. Where were we? Across this bridge is the most crucial part of our winemaking process. It is here that we instill our wine with Nightwell essence, which gives it the restorative properties our people enjoy. And this is where I leave you. I must prepare the next activity. I will meet you at the
very
next
well.
station. My assistant, Silverin, will be happy to show you how the infusion process works.
You need only alert me to your needs.
Welcome. Enjoying your tour? This is a rare treat. I hope you know. Not just anyone is allowed to stand on this hallowed ground. To participate in the demonstration, simply take up an energy vessel and wade into the pool beside us. Catch the delicate dewdrops of Nightwell energy in the bowl as they fall. This is the only way that one can safely manage its essence. Once your vessel is full, proceed to our demonstration cask and gently pour the amalgamation into it. Enjoy! Catch 15 drops of Nightwell essence using an energy vessel.
Farewell.
Alright. I think... Yeah, over here. Alright, let's see. Alright, you have to kind of go to each of these different areas where a circle is to try and catch a drop before it falls. Oh. Little tricky. Gotta make sure I get there on time. If it wasn't for those circles, how would you have any idea where the essence are going to drop? All right. Here we go.
Welcome.
Simple, no? While you experience the raw majesty that is Nightwell infusion, Margot is busy preparing another demonstration for you. Head across the bridge and to the left, and then again across a bridge and to your right. You will find her on the juicing veranda. Enjoy the remainder of your tour. Offers an intensely fake smile. Participate in a juicing demonstration.
It was my pleasure.
But of course. Alright, let's stick on the path. It's a good thing they don't have any of those guys who dispel your illusion around this vineyard, because otherwise I'd probably be in a lot of trouble. Alright, there they are over there. Lot of enforcers around here. Alright. Looks like I came across one or two other players here working on this.
Are you enjoying your stay?
We are preparing to make the unfortified wine. Are you ready to assist? This is one of those games where it's like, hey, do this, now do this, now do this, now do this, now do this.
Take your place
for your
near the
visit.
table. Once we begin, it is important that we keep up the pace. These delicate ingredients spoil quickly.
Gotta pay attention to what she says.
Let us add a little moisture. Just enough to keep the taps flowing. You, my friend, are unnatural. The blend needs something more, though. Let me think. The juices need a little massaging. Step into the vat and jump to squish the mixture around. Well done. Now let me see. Oh, it needs something floral to add a little brightness. You, my
Jump
friend,
to squish
are
the mixture
unnatural.
around.
The blend needs something more, though.
Just love how over the top she says that.
I think a sour note is in order. Add a shade fruit, please. You, my friend, are unnatural. The blend needs something more, though. Let me think. Let us add a little moisture. Just enough to keep the taps... Exactly what it needed. But there is still something missing. I think a sour note is in order. Excellent.
There we go.
You did very well. Are you certain you have never made wine before? I will have this bottled immediately.
Ooh, you're too kind.
We craft only the finest wines.
I will be certain to have a bottle of your arc wine prepared for you before you leave. Our tour is just about over. I will let you loose to walk the orchard as is proper at this stage. While you are there, you will notice a large number of mana worms floating about. I am certain the vineyard would not miss a handful of them. Good luck with your insect problem, friend. Collect 8 Shadow Scale Fly Eaters. And you at least get one of these as a pet if you want. Alright, so gotta go collect a few of these things. These things right here. Here's a problem, though. These things! These silk wings break my illusion, and they are just incredibly annoying! Oh, hold on. What do you have?
Relax. Have a
Moths!
beverage.
Who ever heard of something so barbaric? They are eating our crop, and the mana worms do nothing to deter them. You seem capable. Deter these creatures so that we can complete our harvest on schedule. Ahem. Please. Slay 8 silkwings.
Farewell.
Yeah, sure. May as well go ahead and take care of 2 tasks at one time, right? I mean, they're gonna break my illusion and attack me anyway because they're hostile, so may as well deal with them.
What are you asking me? I fought with the best.
Or is that are you complimenting me, or are you saying I need work? I don't need to collect any. Do I? No, I already have my 8. I just need to take down a couple more of these guys. I can have up to 1,300 ancient mana now.
It's too far.
Oh my goodness. Leave me alone. Alright. Where'd she go? Oh, her assistant's here.
You need only alert me
Let's
to your
see.
needs.
Much better. You have my thanks. I will have these, souvenirs boxed for you. I was meant to meet you and Margot here so I could escort you from the vineyard. My mistress Margot is never late. I fear that something terrible may have happened. Please find her and make sure that she is well.
It was
Seize her! Silence!
Margot!
By order of the Grand Magistrates, you are hereby charged with sedition. You undermine my authority and must pay the price.
I did what I thought was...
I will hear no more. The sentence is death. Proceed. Bring the vineyards to heel.
Oh my...
I will tolerate no more insubordination.
He just straight up executed her!
Relax. Have a
Margot!
beverage.
No! How could they? Margot did everything that they asked of her and more. The arc wine never stopped flowing despite everything they did to us. To her! Such injustice cannot stand. We must take vengeance for Margot. Slay 8 enforcers or wardens. Gladly!
Oh no.
Cannot wait to bring everybody in Dalaran into this city and just wipe the floor with these guys.
No one stands in our way.
That's right, Rhaegar. Especially when there's so much just... That was just... That was disgusting. That was just... There's... It makes me so mad seeing something like that. This is the kind of stuff that... How can you not be motivated to see this through and help free these people?
Teleportation spells targeting your location. I have enabled a teleporter for you. You haven't a lot of time. Locate the pad and get out of there.
You got it, Oculus.
An illusion.
Poor Margot. I really liked her. They just straight up executed her. There's no justification for that. That was awful. And she was so nice to us. All she did... Let me repoint this out. The reason that they killed her just now is because a guard was beating a servant because he was taking a moment to catch his breath from lifting heavy crates. He just wanted to take a moment to catch his breath because of how heavy they were. And he starts whipping the guy. And she sticks up for him. She defends him. And for that, they charged her with sedition and just straight up killed her. I mean, this has to stop. We have got to take these people down. We gotta save all these people. The Lysra is speechless for a moment. This is just unspeakable. Margot risked everything to get these mana worms for us. I cannot let it end this way. I need you to find someone who can make this right. Someone who will do whatever it takes to see Overseer Durant slain. Speak with Vanthier. I'm certain he will know exactly who we need.
Be careful who you trust.
Alright, where is Vanthier? If I recall, I think this leads into a dungeon. Because I think that guy who just had her killed, who just ordered her execution, I think we take him down in a dungeon. Because don't worry, we're gonna get back at that guy. We're gonna take him down. Okay. Close enough.
Citizens have taken up arms to defend safe houses throughout
Not now,
Suramar.
Silgrin.
Find innocent-
Couriers
Not
deliver
now.
sensitive orders and information to the tenants throughout the city.
Okay. I was like, I can't see it on my mini-map over here. Ah!
My doors are always open.
Steel yourself. Margot's loss is regrettable, but not likely to be the last in this effort. Far from it, I fear. I was fond of Margot. News of her death weighs heavily on many of us. If we are to carry on, we need to send a strong message. We need those, like Durant, to know that we are watching, and we will hold them accountable. I know someone who could help us. His name is Arluin. To call him a reluctant ally would be generously overstating it. He is cautious, and he will not risk himself without compensation. You can find him in the alleys north of the Evermoon Bazaar.
Is
Compensation,
there something you need?
So he's one of those. Sure, I'll help you, but I want a little something in return. Over here. Oh, it's good. Oh, I thought that was like a mana flower. If I recall, he's somewhere around here. Ah, there he is.
State your business.
Move along.
Don't linger. You'll regret it.
Cute. Do you want to get us both killed? No? Didn't think so.
Are you lost?
I might be interested in what you have to say, with the right motivation. Vanthier, I need your help to avenge...
Watch your back.
Vengeance? You can do better than that. Much better, in fact.
Menageries that way.
I will help you, but first I need you to do something for me. Unless you have something worth risking my life for, I will not budge. Vanthier must have told you that my services do not come cheap. Let's say enough man to sustain me for a month. Looks smug as if you could never agree to this request. Bring Arluin 800 ancient mana.
Move along.
I have 400. Well, guess who needs to go out and do some farming for ancient mana? Fortunately, there's plenty of that around this region here. But I'm going to spare you guys from having to see all that. So we're going to stop here, and I'm going to go out and farm some ancient mana, since now I can carry up to, what, 1,500? So that will have plenty to bribe this guy and his services. So stay tuned.